Yes, aa rahi thi na? Okay. All right. So let's go on. Describe a foreigner who speaks your native language very well. Yes, please.
A foreigner who speaks your native language seems a very unusual idea, but I know of a person that can speak my native language, which is Urdu. The person is my cousin named Nida. She was born in America. Even since then, she's living in America. She's now 15 years old. How she learned the Urdu language is when the grandmother when her grandmother migrated from Pakistan to America, and she's been very close to her now. She has been living with her and she has been conversing with her in Urdu language all the time, and that's where she began to learn the Urdu language. Also, the activity that enhanced her learning Urdu very fast or speedily is that she has been watching dramas, Urdu dramas with her in the evening. And after that, I found that she can speak with almost every family member in Urdu language.
Okay, overall good, but you need to speak a little more
Yeah.
because you stopped at 57 seconds. So it should be at least a minute, of, more than a minute. If you try to stop before a minute, examiner will give you some body signals, carry on or anything like that. It means you need to go on. And if you speak after 2 minutes, they will stop you and then move on to part three. Okay, but overall it's good. You're speaking very clearly. There were minor mistakes, like at one point you had to use present perfect continuous, but you used present continuous. Like you said, she is living there since something. It should have been she has been living there since and all that. But otherwise, you're speaking very clearly. Okay. So I would say focus the timing. For that, you can record your cue cards. Along with that, make yourself familiar with all the topics. Like these type of topics can be unusual. So you need to prepare them as well, right?
I have a question, sir. Will we have this time clock in front of us while we were
No.
speaking?
Examiner is your time clock. Examiner will tell you when 1 minute time is over. So naturally, you need to develop. In the old days, when mobile calls were very expensive, there was no package. I had a cousin of mine. He used to call me, and right at 58 seconds, he would say Allah Hafiz. And I would check 58, 57, 59. So he had a timer. Without watching the time, he had this mental timer that he knew 1 minute is over, agla minute pe jana hai. So he disconnected the call. So you need to set a mental timer that now I have spoken for more than a minute. Okay? So there's no clock and you are not allowed to bring anything to your exam. Right? Yes. Thank you. All right. Next we have describe a person who always has interesting ideas.
Okay. It's very important to have someone who gives you better ideas and honest opinions to work better. The person I know is my instructor from one of the career prep fellowships. It's Mr. Muhammad Hassan Dijana. He is currently in the United States of America, and he has a job under the United Nations as an official member of the World Economic Forum. I met him in the first class of that fellowship, and as he has very good experience in social activities, and he is the instructor of the a career prep fellowship, so he always have very interesting opinions related to the resume building, applying for the scholarships, and getting the good job, and also how to build your network on the LinkedIn, like professional platforms. So not only he mentioned some like unique ideas about all that, but also he adds some historical events, like what he have noticed in the past that students get through that strategy. So he always shared that kind of things with me also.
Okay, 1 minute 25 seconds. Overall, it's quite good. There are just few mistakes, and these mistakes are normal. We call them slips in IELTS language. Like on a couple of occasions, you said he have, and then you're using and quite a lot. Try to replace it with additionally, moreover, furthermore. And as you're talking, you're taking certain pauses. So this is due to lack of practice. Practice more, you'll be fine. Okay? But overall, it's good. All right, now let's go on. Describe a successful business person you know.
Well, there are many. Sorry. Well, there are many. Well, there are many business person in my country, and they
Okay,
are.
start again from the beginning and try to speak in the mic properly. Okay, yes.
Well, there are many successful business person in my country, but I would like to talk about Maria B. Here, she is very. She is running. She is running a clothing business, and she has a very attractive personality, and she is very kind to the poor people, and I knew him from the social media.
Her,
I
not
knew
him.
her. I knew her from the social media. I watched a lot of the morning shows in which she participated, and what kind she is running a clothing business, and she is the first lady in our country who is running his clothing business, and with the unique ideas, and she is successful because of his unique prints, and also very accessible range of clothing, and that's all.
Okay, 55 seconds, and you are confusing he, she, his, her. Okay, so you need to use the pronouns properly and try to learn to make compound sentences. You need to connect your ideas because these simple sentences will take you up to 6 band, but compound sentences can take you up to 8 band. So you need to just do that, okay? All right. Now we've got another topic. Describe an area of science that you are interested in.
Science has immense of contribution in the human society to uplifting in different type of the research. I would like to tell you about area of the science that I was very interesting at my childhood. That is astronomy. Um, it's a science that describe about various kind of the planets, galaxy, and how make the universe. When I was a child, I always used to watch the sky and the stars, and it was very captivating to see watch all kind of the stars. And at a time, I was very curious to know about different type of the galaxies and planets. And after then, in the hustle and bustle, I forget all these things. But recently, 3 years back, whenever I watched a channel that is Discovery Channel, that is very famous, and whenever I watched a program that was about the astronomy, and he was talking about how the universe was made, and it was so much captivating, and it indulged me all kind of the different events, and particularly the quantum theory. At that time, I remember that I was very enthusiastic and energetic to know about this theory and different kinds of how the sun revolves around the earth and the different galaxies made. So it was very informating at that time. And after then, I used to different website to know about the galaxies and different planets.
Okay, 1 minute 49 seconds. Overall, your answer is quite good. You're speaking very fluently, using a wide range of words, and you're expanding on your ideas as well. There are minor mistakes which are related to tenses, like if you have to use past tense, you're using present on some occasions. Fluency is another important area. For that, you need to do practice, right? And finally, pronunciation, like the word is theory, and it was pronounced like theory. So these type of things, right? And if you listen to the audios while practicing IELTS listening, you can easily improve your pronunciation, right? But overall, it's very good.